Hello, everybody. Welcome to this training with one of the founders of NHT, Joe Garcia. Especially, I would like to welcome our new members from Hungary and Romania.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and pleasure to speak to you here today. I'm extremely excited in speaking with you and giving you the opportunity to get started in the right way. Before we do this, I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening with NHT Global around the globe. As you know, we have one of the most exciting stories of in-network marketing industry here over the last 11 years. You know, we're closing in on 1.5 billion in sales. We're now going to launch into Kazakhstan and Ukraine. So Kazakhstan official announcement was made this week, and the company will be launching officially in Kazakhstan in March. In Ukraine, we'll be launching sometime this summer. And we're also launching the country of Peru, and it looks like that will be happening at the end of this month. So the vision that we had as distributors, founding distributors, back in 2001, where we wanted to take our business model right around the globe in every corner of the world, you know, that dream is continuing to happen. And that's because the people of the world, the entrepreneurs of the world, are looking at what NHT has done, what I've done, and great leaders like Dalibor, and they want to be a part of this, and they're screaming, can you come to our country? This is what's happening all over the world. So not only are we now going into South America, we're now starting to do business in the country of in the continent of Africa, where the African entrepreneurs and now are so excited about our business model and our products. So as you start to see here in 2013 throughout Europe, you know, the next phase into our European expansion is where we will start to have and launch local logistics. And we're also actually have some incredible new products that we'll be launching here over the next year, not only into our European markets, but throughout Asia and all our other markets. So it's important for you as distributors to understand this big vision that we have had here with NHT Global, understand where the company is now, and share that excitement to your prospects, because this company in the next 10 years is positioned like very few companies are around the globe. So for those of you who have contacts in the Prague area, the Czech Republic or Slovakia, Dalibor will be having a very big meeting, and that announcement will be coming out in the next week or so on a big meeting that we're going to be having in somewhere in Prague. You know, and I see that our new Hungarian partners helping us with that market have just are on board here today, so I'd like to welcome them for coming into this call. So I want to cover here today more of the philosophy of how to get started and how to become successful rather than the science behind it. So number one, and I'd like you guys to write this down, the number one thing that you need to do is understand the story of NHT. You need to build your belief in the NHT brand into what Dalibor is doing and myself, for example. Because people will be attracted based on your excitement level, based on your focus on what you want. So it's really important that you understand why you've joined NHT. So I believe, though, that you've attended this webinar because all of you are very excited and very serious about your dreams and your goals here within NHT. The second thing that you need to have is you need to know where the tools are that will help you with the NHT business. So one of the great things with Dalibor and being sponsored by Dalibor and his team, you know, he's made available some incredible tools, training. We have our steamteam.ca site that it's continued to expand on the training. So we've got a lot of tools and training that will help you succeed in the business. The third thing, guys, please write this down. It's very important that you all have a serious business plan developed with Dalibor's help. So nothing happens without a business plan. So here's what should be in the business plan. Number one, we need to determine exactly what you really want. Okay, I'm not going to go too much time into that, but you can go on steamteam.ca under the check information, or under English Getting Started, which is the first 90 days. And there's many trainings that we have in there, and why it's so important to be very specific on your why. When I got started in the business, and when I started understanding this principle, which was what I focused on is what I attracted in my life, and when I started studying this part of my life, I really started understanding that I needed to build a dream. I needed to focus on one specific dream that allowed me to get up every morning and focus my thoughts and my goals towards that dream. So all of you here today, and Dalibor can really help you, is we need to help you define that dream. Dalibor can give you the system and how we can accomplish that dream. You go over those trainings that we have, and we have it all laid out specifically what you need to do. Okay, now in part of the business plan, the second thing is your personal development. This is something that I recognized when I got started. So when I got started, I implemented a personal development business plan. I understood that my results will be based on the skill sets that I developed. Because my major goal was to make over $1 million a year, I knew that I needed to become better. I needed to become a better person. I needed to develop better skills. I needed to communicate better. So I put together a 3 to 5 year personal development plan where I had books suggested to me that I needed to read and to study over a period of 3 to 5 years. And I would take at least 45 minutes out of my day every day to study and to develop myself between my ears. So as distributors, are you starting to sponsor new people? It is critical, guys, very critical to this part of the business. And it's important that we get our distributors into self-help, into developing the books, reading the books like Science of Getting Rich, Born Rich, Think and Grow Rich. And these are all in English version, and I've got a couple languages on Steam Team under personal development. So here's what happened to me. When I started doing this on a daily basis, it's like eating a hamburger a day. If you go and eat a hamburger a day, it's not going to hurt you today. It won't hurt you next week. Probably won't hurt you a month from now. But if you continue to eat a hamburger a day, 8, 9, 10 months later, you're going to start to have some serious health challenges. So I did the same thing. I applied that same philosophy where I would do it every day. It didn't, read every day. It didn't help me in a week from now. It started helping me about 2 weeks later, 3 months later, 10 months later. As I consistently made that as part of my lifestyle, it was incredible the amount of growth that I have. And please write this down. It's very important. The size of the money, or the amount of the money that you will be making, will be based on your growth factor when it comes to your philosophy and your skill sets. Very important, guys, that you understand this, because this is all tied to your future success. I am a classic example. When I got started, probably on a scale of 1 to 10, I was a -10. But when I developed the skill sets over time, that enabled me. That was the one thing that has made me a multimillionaire. So now the next step is your action plan. And this is something that we can help you in your business plan and what you need to do here. So it's very important to understand, if you want to build a high performance team, you need to learn how to become a high performance person. We also need to target high performance people. So Dalibor and I did a training a couple of weeks ago on contacting and inviting. I would recommend, it's on Steam Team. He'll be able to give you guys all the links again, but you guys can go over, review that training. It's very, very important. So here's what I recommend for those of you that have these high performance people. The only thing you need to do, and this is where we can help you, is we can help you to talk to these people right away. So instead of you giving them information on NHT, if they're open, I would get them hooked up with Dalibor first, and then I can come in afterwards. So it's critical that you leverage yourself, and this is the first thing that I learned when I got started in the business, that I knew I didn't have the skill sets, and I knew that if I wanted to succeed quicker, I needed to leverage my time with the people that had the skill sets that could help me. And this is what I did constantly. My first few years, I did not do a presentation myself. I always brought someone else to help me in that had the experience and success. So Dalibor, if you have not done this yet with Dalibor, I would recommend, let's look at your top 10 contacts, and that Dalibor can help you. And when you introduce new people, you get their top 10 contacts, and then we create a plan on how to approach these people and what you need to do with these people. And this is where you can leverage off of our expertise on this. So one of the reasons why we wanted to put this together, even though you guys are in business for yourself, we want to make sure that you get the support necessary, or we're going to maximize your results. So and that's the next thing that I want to cover. When I got started in the industry, when I was working with my mentor, I would be communicating with my mentor several times a day. Because my desire, my wish to succeed was so red hot that I wanted to get in between the ears. I wanted to get their help. I want to, anytime I had the chance to talk to them, I talked to them. So it's very important that you stay in communication with Dalibor. I'm here to support that. Anything I can do to help. I'm just an email away, a phone call away, a text message away. It's important that you stay in communication. And this is what we want. We want to be bothered. We want when people are calling us, these are the people that we're working with them most. In our Getting Started training that we did a few months ago, that's up on Steam Team, guys, one of the things that I covered was a commitment. And Dalibor and I, really wants people to give before they get started. They give us a 3-year commitment minimum. It's important, and I'll tell you why. The challenge that we have in our business, or any business, because of the investment, it's very easy for people to quit. And the challenge with that, and the reason why, is we are programmed in our society that dreams do not come true. When we hit roadblocks, it's easier to quit than to fight through them. We got people telling us, you're never going to succeed, you got to drop that. We got all these negative messages that are coming to us all the time. Everything that you do in this business or in life is all about your philosophy. Are you a quitter, or are you one of those people that understand that any great thing in this life, if you want to become a great doctor, it's going to take you, 8 years of school, 4 years of university, another 4 years of medical school, plus another 8 years of internship just to get you to the point where, you're going to be a half decent doctor. Same with a lawyer or any kind of a top profession, it's going to take people time to get to where they want to go. Network marketing and as an entrepreneur is no difference. If you're working in a factory or you're an average person, it's going to take you at least 3 to 5 years of developing skill sets and developing your mindset to the point where you can become a great entrepreneur. So please understand that it's very important to teach this concept. There's been so many people over the years that I've seen, that fought through the challenges, that developed themselves to the point where they became multimillionaires. And I'll give you an example. One of our $1 million earners, her name is Huna. In 2002, I was doing a seminar in Los Angeles, and there was this small little woman that came in after the presentation and came up to me, and she says, Joe, she was using a translator because she's Chinese. She didn't speak English, and she told me a very sad story. That she came to the United States with her husband. Her husband left her for another woman, and then she had a small little child, and she had no background, no business background, couldn't work in the United States. She didn't know what to do. And basically what happened, guys, is she says, Joe, because of this, I want to do this business. I want to succeed. And I covered everything that I'm covering with you here today. The philosophy, the commitment. I knew that she didn't have any skill sets, so it's going to take her a while to develop them. Well, basically, Huna, her first year working the business, she made $500. By her third year, she made, I think, over $20,000. But by her fifth year, she made over $1 million. Her top check was over $180,000 for 1 week. So can you imagine if she didn't follow my philosophy in developing her and mentoring her, and she went through a lot of frustrations, a lot of people telling her that she couldn't do it. She's in a foreign country, didn't speak English. Can you imagine if she quit the business the first couple of years? How many millions of dollars and she would be nowhere near her lifestyle that she is today. So basically, and very important, a true story, and I've seen it over and over and over again. So important to understand, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is about developing your skill sets, working with us to help you achieve your goals and dreams. So the commitment is critical to you achieving your goals and your dreams. So the last thing I want to cover with you, and again, I'm hoping you're writing these things down. So I'm sharing my experience, my wisdom, over the last 12 years here in NHT, and the traveling all over the world. We're working with so many different groups and cultures. Is plugging in to our system. So if you're going to treat this business as a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. So what is the system? Number one, I told you that you need to tap into Dalibor, communicate with your upline leaders on a consistent basis that are there to help you reach your goals and your dreams. The second thing is, making sure that you go to company events. This is another part of you building your belief in the business. So we're going to have this event that Dalibor is going to host in the Czech Republic. So if you're in these markets, or you know people in these markets, make sure you get there. So for example, we have this event that we're going to have in St. Petersburg, and we have many Europeans going into Russia in April. So that's another event that you can make too, and really get to see the bigger picture. And one of the biggest events is this event in Paris. this promotion that we're doing for Paris for September. You know, we're going to have many new people qualify for this beautiful trip, all expenses paid trip to Paris. So it's very important. This huge promotion is a way that you can build your business very quickly. You know, every new person you introduce the business to that coming in the business, they need to know about this promotion. You need to do everything possible in helping them qualify to going to Paris. I was at the last one we had for the Eastern Europeans was Canary Islands in November. It's amazing the growth that these people that qualified, many new people qualified for the Canary Islands. And I believe majority of them now have reached the several ranks above. Their businesses are exploding. Because what this did was it gave them the belief, the hope, the understanding of what they needed to do to become successful. And they got to hang out with the successful leaders. It was an incredible experience for them. So, and this is the main goal of our call here today is there's been a number of new people that joined the team here through Delabor. I wanted to make sure that they understand, you guys understand that from me down, you know, support is very important. I care about your success. This is why I'm taking the time to talk to you today. And I'm willing to do what it takes to help you understand that we're a family here and we will do and help you develop your dreams. So if you have taken the time today and we're taking the time to help you, I hope you understand the bigger picture here. I hope you understand that we are different. We're here to support you. We care about your success. And let's make 2013 your best year ever. Not because Delabor is here and it's going to be tough for him to translate this. You know, I've been working closely with Delabor here over the last year and a half. He's turned into an incredible leader. You know, when he got started, he reminded me a lot like Huna, but a little bit better. And Delabor, you can, you know, I congratulate you for your great success and the person you're becoming and the leader you're. Thanks very much, guys. Anything I can do to help, just I'm here to help you and support you, and looking forward to seeing you all in Paris. And have a great day. Have a great night. Thank you.